Have you ever wondered why homes like this, or this sit on the market forever and never sell? Well, today we will be covering exactly why some homeowners are left wondering why absolutely no one wants to buy their house, even in a seller's market.
Oh, why?
And if you want to sell your house for the highest and best price possible, we need you to smash that subscribe button, because we literally upload new videos every week with real estate tips, advice, and news. In addition to that, go to the pinned comment below to get our free seller's guide. It's going to tell you the ideal way to position your home to maximize your value before putting it on the market. Because if you're not doing the right things, it could lead to you walking away with a smaller closing check than you should be getting for your home. Alright, the real reason why your house will not sell. And the reason is, it's overpriced. The end. The fun. Okay, now that we've got that out the way, all facetiousness aside, the real reason your house will absolutely not sell can be broken down into 4 parts, and they all matter big time, so listen up. Are you ready? Let's move. Number 4, we are starting at the top of our list, and this reason is often overlooked, yet so important. The house will not sell because there is a disconnect between you, the seller, and your listing agent.
Oh, a disconnect.
Yeah.
This situation happens more often than it probably should. As a homeowner, you might not know what it is and can't put your finger on it. Your listing agent themselves might be a bit confused with your needs and demands. The reality is this: listing a home and getting it to sell successfully to a willing and capable home buyer requires a true partnership between the seller and the listing agent to get the job done.
It's necessary to get the job done.
Of course, the seller has the asset of the home and needs to move, and the listing agent offers their expertise to guide the transaction to a smooth and predictable closing. As the seller, you should be willing to communicate honestly with your listing agent, make an effort to trust in their experience and knowledge of the real estate market, and maintain the property in saleable condition until it closes. Your listing agent should also communicate effectively with you, setting clear expectations, helping you analyze and understand the factors affecting your property, market the home well, and follow through on anything they promise. If any one of these areas feels lacking, it might be a sign of caution. To get things back on track, let your agent know clearly how you feel and be open to their response. Of course, as human beings, different personalities may not mesh as well as we plan.
I just don't think you mesh well together.
Sometimes the problem is us as home sellers, and sometimes it's the people we hire. Keep a positive outlook and trust your instincts.
Trust your instincts.
Some of the most common complaints regarding seller and listing agent relationships include: we listed the house and never heard from our agent again. The seller refuses to listen to the advice of their listing agent. The seller hid an important defect that was later found by the buyer, and now the deal has fallen through. The listing agent set the price unrealistically high just to win the business of the seller.
Why would you lie?
The real reason your house will not sell, number 3, is that the marketing done on the house is terrible. Marketing is defined by Oxford Dictionary as the activity or business of promoting and selling products or services, including market research and advertising. A real estate listing with terrible marketing essentially boils down to not having a good grasp of the type of buyer who might be interested in the home. If the home is a fixer-upper, it may not make sense to target it towards first-time buyers who expect the house to be move-in ready. Other marketing pain points include not focusing on the aspects of the home the most likely buyers might be interested in, poorly written ad copy, missing vital information like room sizes or amenities. As a real estate agent, we can say the last 2 items on our list are especially infuriating for us. They are, most often, part of the reason your home will not sell. So let's get into number 2, the photos. Oh, the photos. Where is the number 1 place home buyers are looking at when they discover new homes? You guessed it, online. Did you know that according to the National Association of Realtors 2022 profile of home buyers and sellers, nearly all, 96% of home buyers use online search tools to discover new homes. So if we want to maximize the value of your house and get you every single last penny possible, why would we go half-ass on the photos?
Quit half-assing it, huh?
You're sending this horrible photo.
It really is a horrible photo.
It does not make sense, and this is something we are truly passionate about. A home with great photos, all other things being equal, can help the property sell once, twice, 3 times, many times over to multiple buyers. Keep in mind, we are not talking about the Instagram model effect where the photos are edited into oblivion and don't accurately reflect what the home looks like in person. The benchmark for quality photos are where the pictures are clear and bright and capture the essence of the home inside, showing off its best qualities. Another aspect of great photos is making sure the home is clean, staged well, free of clutter, and the curb appeal is at the highest level possible, depending on the seller's budget. Unfortunately, it happens far too often where the reason a home does not sell is because the seller allowed the listing agent to take only one photo of the property, or the agent's photos came out dark, blurry, or with too small sizing or the wrong positioning. And so here we are. The final, number one aspect of the real reason your house will not sell is the price. Let's get even more serious here and talk about price.
The ultimate price.
Meet Sarah. Sarah has lived inside her home for 20 years and it is fully paid off. She bought her house at a great price a long time ago that would now be considered a steal. So she's got a lot of equity. Lately, she's been listening to news reports of how great the real estate market is doing.
More expensive it is now to buy a home. Realtor.com looked at the 50 largest metropolitan areas in the United States. They found Buffalo's housing prices are growing at the 10th fastest rate. The median list now at $278,000 in the Buffalo metro. That's up more than 13% from a year ago.
Perhaps she hasn't saved as much for retirement, and so she's really looking to set her home price high so that she can put a lot of money away into serious savings once it sells. Sarah is no dummy, and she's interviewed a few agents to see what they offer. She's boiled her decision down to going with either of two agents, Cindy with XYZ Realty or Chloe with 123 Realty. Sarah has a 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath split-level home and wants to sell it for at least $400,000. Cindy is a capable real estate agent, but her strong suit is more about networking and less about hard numbers. She has an idea that many buyers might balk at such a price, yet she decides to agree with the seller to see how things go and test the market. Chloe, on the other hand, pays close attention to market analysis and understands that in order for the home to sell successfully at the desired price, it needs to attract the right buyers. She reviews the comparable sales closely, plus the condition and appeal of the dwelling, and establishes that the list price of Sarah's house should be $380,000. She knows that this is a price that will make buyers bid Sarah's price up instead of down. Now, let's go Twilight Zone here and split off into two parallel universes.
It's high noon, and you're about to spend it in the Twilight Zone.
In Universe 1, Sarah decides to choose Cindy because Cindy told Sarah what she wanted to hear. Sarah and Cindy agreed to list her property for $400,000 to test the market. And lo and behold, it's been listed for over a month and still waiting to sell. Cindy actually did most things right, taking great photos, keeping in touch with Sarah, writing decent ad copy. However, the house is still sitting. Sure, she's even had many buyers through and got an offer, but it's a lowball offer, too unrealistic for Sarah to even want to counter. After 40 days, Cindy finally gets Sarah to agree to cut the price down $10,000. Now, price at $390,000 with 40 days on market and a price drop. All the buyers who see the house look at it with the questions: why has it been on the market so long? What's wrong with it? I wonder if she will take $375,000 for it. It's been 70 days total since the listing was put up, with 2 more price drops, and now Sarah and Cindy have their listing at $370,000. Finally, it sells to a buyer who offers $367,000, and Sarah walks away just happy that her home sold, even if it was to a buyer with less than desirable financing and closing terms.
But then the rest was so underwhelming.
Now, let's check out Universe 2.
Wormhole closing.
In this case, Sarah sees Chloe's level of preparation and is open to the fact that her $400,000 list price might be too ambitious of a list price based on the current market and the appeal of her house. She agrees to list the property with Chloe at $380,000. On the first day, she's surprised to get a call from Chloe saying there are 2 buyers looking to set a time to view the house that same day. On the second day, Sarah gets another update from Chloe saying there are more buyers looking to schedule. All throughout that first week, Chloe schedules a large number of buyers and their agents to view Sarah's home. Sarah even receives feedback that 4 of the buyers and their agents want to submit offers. Chloe and Sarah set an offer deadline, and in fact, they received 6 offers total. The best part? Because other buyers were interested, it put pressure, as Chloe expected, for the list price to be bid up. Sarah had 6 offers to choose from and chose the one with the best price and terms. And you'll never guess the winning price. Sarah actually got $410,000 for her home. Why did this happen? How did this happen? It happened because local real estate is a science, and creating scenarios where buyers are enticed to bid up instead of down helps guarantee the best possible outcome for the home seller. Some home sellers make the mistake of wanting to set their house price really high and expecting buyers to bid them down. They completely miss the fact that when there is only one buyer and that buyer is asking the seller to reduce the price, that buyer is the one in control and not the seller.
It's mine. All mine.
The buyer can walk away at any moment or balk at the seller's price and ask for more concessions in the form of repairs and further price reduction. The truth is that when there are two or more buyers all vying for the same property, the seller of that property is now the one in control. She can pick and choose which offer is truly the best and go with it. Plus, no one truly knows by how much an excited group of buyers might bid the price up to. In Universe 1, Sarah thought she knew the high price and set it at $400,000 and got $367,000. But in Universe 2, Sarah set her home at a more reasonable list price and ended up getting more than what she expected with $410,000. The reality is that selling houses is like selling fine art. The art house markets the property well, brings as many buyers in as possible, sets a starting price, and lets the buyers bid the price upwards. We will start the bid on this lovely painting by Sarah at $380,000. Can I get $390,000? Okay, you have a gentleman in the back at $390,000. Is there a $395,000? A lady to the left calls out, $400,000. The auction leader says, we have $400,000. Is there any higher? Finally, another lady sitting in the front row in a better financial position than all the other bidders calls out, $410,000. This sends an air of shock through the room. The auctioneer asks, is anyone over $410,000? No one seems to answer back. Finally, the auctioneer says, going once, going twice, sold for $410,000, the lovely lady in the front row. This is how unique commodities are sold at a high level. No one ever says, okay, we will start the bidding off at $1 million. Can I get $900,000? Okay, no one at $900,000? What about $800,000? $700,000? How about $600,000? No one? Let's do $500,000. No $500,000? What about $400,000? Nope, let's do $300,000. Human beings enjoy buying things if you give them a chance. We say this as people working every single day in the sales industry. No one, absolutely no one, wants to feel like they were sold. However, everyone wants a great deal. From a psychological standpoint, bidding up works because it allows buyers to feel like they made the decision for themselves of what is the home's true value rather than have you make it for them.
I got a great deal. I got that deal.
Now, we know we said a lot, and you might be thinking, but all you realtors are the same. You just want to start a low price and get a quick sale. Consider this. If your real estate agents are like us, and they are paid based on a percentage of whatever is the house's sale price, if your home was legitimately worth $1 million, what would be a good enough reason to try and sell it for $500,000? That's not smart business or sustainable, as we would earn less in commissions ourselves. The truth is, we want you to get every ounce of value, every single darn penny out of your home. A great real estate agent will have compelling data and comparable analysis to justify recommending a list price that pushes the value as reasonably high as possible while still getting buyers excited about making offers. Be like Sarah and get all you can for your house. And remember, when your house isn't selling, it's essential to consider more than just the price. Let's move and check out this video next to learn how to avoid losing money when negotiating with buyers.